Hey everyone, it's Chef Chelsae Marie, and today we're going to be making some good old homemade magic. We're going to be making curried fish. So let's talk about what I have going on over here. I have about 2 pounds of white fish. I have a half cup of water, about a teaspoon of fresh garlic. I have about a quarter cup of fresh green seasoning. I'm using some Maggi curry powder today, and I'm going to be using some Maggi season up fish oil, and I have some fresh tomatoes and onions cut up here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to season up our fish. So to do that, I'm going to add my fresh garlic, my green seasoning. I have about a medium-sized onion that I finely diced here, and about 2 tomatoes that I also finely diced. I'm going to add that to my fish as well. Then I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of this seasoned up fish. And then that's about it for my fish. Everything is done there. Maggi does have to work. It's a complete seasoning. So I'm going to just use my hands and I'm going to give this a good mix. Ideally, if I wasn't making this on camera, I would plastic wrap this now, and I would let it marinate for about 15 minutes in the fridge. Or overnight if you have a little extra time, or if you think ahead. This is a really nice healthy option. I would just literally steam some rice and eat this as is. Well, not as is, I mean after I cook it and stuff, but I would eat that with just some steamed rice and my dinner would be complete. Alright, so my fish is nice and seasoned. A lot of veggies happening. So now I'm going to turn on my stove top. My makeshift stove top, that is. And to this, I'm going to, let me just rinse my hands very quickly. And to this, I am going to add this Maggi curry powder. This is a new product. I'm very excited to use that. And I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons to my half cup of water. So I'm going to give this a nice mix to make almost my curry paste, if you would. It smells so good already. So I'm using a medium-sized pot today, a heavy bottom pot preferably. And to this I'm going to add my oil and let that start to heat up. Alright guys, so this recipe is on nextdayrecipecaribbean.com. Everything is uploaded and ready for you guys. Please check us out. We have a lot of recipes on there for you guys. Also, I've been meaning to ask you guys, have you tried any of my other recipes yet? I'm waiting to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below which recipe you tried, which one you liked, which one you didn't like so much, which one you loved. Maybe you got the kids involved in one. Just let me know. I want to hear from you guys. Alright, so I'm hearing my oil starting to splatter a bit. So I'm going to add my curry paste powder. And it's really important when you're cooking the curry that you really let that seasoning cook for a little bit. Come and see my little bubble over here. Alright, so I'm going to let this cook for a little while. And I'm just going to get a little bit more water, so when my fish goes in, I'm ready to add in my water. Same speed. Okay, so my curry is bubbling. It's starting to smell so nice in here already. We are making curry fish today. We already went in and we seasoned up everything. Let me show you guys for the latecomers how much good my fish is looking. I made my green seasoning from scratch. I hope you guys make it too. Right, so come in quickly and let me show you guys how good my paste is looking. It has thickened up quite a bit, and you can start to see that the oil is releasing from those spices. So the next thing I want to add is I have some Maggi coconut milk here. I'm going to add the full packet, and that is going to really add a nice richness and going to give our sauce a really nice color. So next to this, once it starts to boil, I'm going to add in my fish. Alright, let's turn that baby up. So it starts to boil. As soon as it boils, I'm going to add in my fish. So I would serve this with rice, but you can eat this with rice or roti. What other side dishes are you good at making? Are you good at making boli? Are you good at making curry pumpkin? Anything would go great with that here. So next I'm going to add in my fish. So come in and you can see how it's slowly dropping that fish into this lovely simmering pot. We're slowly adding that in. And the thing about fish is that it releases a lot of water when it cooks. So you don't want to go and start throwing water everywhere. Like, you just really want that to like release its own water, create its own beautiful sauce, and let that green seasoning simmer with that curry powder and coconut milk. Alright, so I think I've really lowered that fish in nicely. I'm just going to add in my rest. And really scrape out all those vegetables and seasoning, because all that is going to marry so beautifully in your sauce and make this dish as great as it is. Alright, so now that my fish is in, I'm going to kind of stir it gently and make sure all my fish is coated in that coconut curry sauce. Okay, so all my fish is in. I've coated it very nicely with that coconut curry sauce. So I'm just going to put a lid on it, and I'm going to turn on the heat to a medium low heat, and I'm going to let this simmer for 15 minutes. Alright, see you guys back in 15 minutes to see how this fish looks. Alright, so I'm back. It's been about 15 minutes and I'm dying to see how this fish looks because it smells so good. Alright, so come in quick, let's open it together. Alright, oh yeah, I don't know if you could see that with all this steam action going on. I have seen, can you see how much water that fish has released? So it has a really nice gravy. It is a little thick, so I'm just going to add a little touch of water just because I like plenty gravy with my food. And yes, that fish is cooked, it's tender. And I'm just going to top mine with some fresh shad beni, just because I love how that tastes. I love that mixture between curry, coconut milk, and fresh shad beni. And that's it. I'm going to serve mine with some rice. I'm going to get that rice on, and I'm going to get my dinner ready. So please try this recipe. It's on NestleRecipesCaribbean.com, and enjoy this coconut curry fish. Alright guys, see you next time. Bye!